So as you probably already saw, I have a few announcements to make. So first I want to talk about my second channel that I just made, and then I'm gonna talk a little about the future content on this main channel, and lastly I'm gonna answer all your questions you asked me in my community post. So I made a second channel, it's called Dr. Pixel Live, and I've made the channel, as the name suggests, for live streaming. So you might remember the first stream I did on Satisfactory, that community stream where I lost the connection every 20 minutes or so. That won't happen anymore. I invested in some hardware also to make the stream more entertaining, because now I can just do... wait, I just gotta press the right button. I can do stuff like this with the press of a button, and that will really blow your mind. Yeah, I still gotta get a little used to it. But I prepared some funny stuff, so definitely go and check that out. I already uploaded a little intro video to my second channel where I'll just talk a little bit about what I want to do with it. But in short, I will be covering the games that I also cover on my main channel. I'm also gonna do a little bit of modding there, a little stuff behind the scenes. And yeah, very important, I'm also not going to use the channel just for streaming. I'll probably also be uploading a little additional content there. You know, stuff like outtakes and so on. You know, just stuff that doesn't really fit on my main channel. And if you want to catch me on my first stream on my new channel, then I guess I'll be streaming tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'll see how it works out. So definitely go over to the channel, subscribe to it with notifications on, so you'll get notified when I go live. So yeah, that's my second channel. So onto the future content on my main channel. So let's start with Satisfactory. I'm not really planning to do any more videos on Satisfactory. I have been working on some bigger video, but that's just been a lot of work and I'm not really thrilled to finish it. But that might happen, but that will be the last video on Satisfactory, I'm pretty sure. You know, the videos just have not been doing as well, and I can't really think of that many good ideas to do in Satisfactory, but most of you are probably here for Scrap Mechanic anyway. So I'm not going to stop doing Scrap Mechanic content. I've just been thinking of doing a little less Scrap Mechanic content because I want to focus my channel in general a little bit more on modding games and not just playing games all the time, because just grinding gets a little boring and I just really want to incorporate some programming and stuff into games. So that means my future Scrap Mechanic content is mostly gonna be about modding, but I also still have a few other things to do. I mean, I still have a really big and amazing project coming up. It's not exactly modding, but it also has to do lots with programming. And did I just die? Maybe... It's a little hard to talk and focus on my gameplay at the same time. I just don't want my channel to be too dependent on Scrap Mechanic. I mean, who knows how long it takes until Chapter 2 comes out. And in the meantime, I feel like the community is just dying out a little. And chances are the game will never be as optimized to allow for servers and just really become mainstream or more popular. So what will I be doing other than Scrap Mechanic? I mean, modding, of course. I always felt that doing Minecraft as a YouTuber is kinda cliche because everyone does it. And I've always thought I would never find any good ideas because I feel everything already has been done in Minecraft, but I've actually been thinking a little bit seriously about it lately, and I found some ideas I didn't see anyone else doing, so there's gonna be some cool, unique Minecraft videos coming up. At least that's the plan. Yeah, and I'm definitely also going to learn how to mod Minecraft, which is also gonna be fun. Who knows, maybe I'm going to do a Scrap Mechanic mod for Minecraft. Would you like to see that? Tell me in the comments. Or in my Discord. Oh god, I'm really trying hard to push that Discord. So yeah, I'm going to focus more on modding and I'm gonna do Minecraft on the channel. That's like the biggest things that change. So that's it about the content on my channel, which now means it's time for me to go on to the Q&A. So the most liked question by Princess Cayman Gaming is, will you do a face reveal? No, I'm not planning to do a face reveal on my channel. My reasoning is, if I want to do a face reveal, I don't want to do a face reveal just for the sake of having a face reveal. If I show my face, then it's because I want to incorporate my face more into my videos and actually use facecam and stuff. And I currently do not have the equipment for that. Yeah, and I don't really feel comfortable doing it yet. I mean, I'm getting more and more outgoing doing this YouTube stuff, which is kinda cool, so I might be doing that in the future, but not now. So the next question is by Adam It's Me. Can you do more stupid ideas in Scrap Mechanic? I really like it. But I'm not really planning to continue these survival things because they just take so much time grinding. I mean, now that I have the streaming channel, maybe I'm gonna do these ideas and then do all the grinding on stream, which makes it a little bit more fun and productive. But I just really got sick of that grinding all the time. Oh no, so many haybots, I need to pull my gun, quickly! Oh no, I'm almost dead! Insert boss music. Wait, give me some time. Where was the button? Ah, why? No! Oh god, that needs some little practice. I just died the second time, god dang it. Next question is by Germanite. Would you agree that Germanite is pretty awesome? Well, I mean, I guess so. Real question is, what inspired you to make the content style the way you do? So the popular gaming content you see on YouTube nowadays is usually quite fast-paced, with lots of cuts in it to make it less boring, and I do not like boring content, because I think the time of Let's Play is kinda over. Or maybe the time isn't really over, I just don't think I'm really that good at talking continuously all the time and being interesting. So I'd like to cut a lot to just keep the good parts and just get rid of everything else. The other reason is that there's so much content on YouTube, and I just really want to make my videos like worthy enough for people to watch instead of all the other videos on the platform. So that's why I try to go all overboard with the editing and stuff. That just takes quite a bit of time, but it's really fun to do during the editing process, and also I'm looking forward to maybe editing a video together with you on my second channel. Next question, the Robe Ranger. How did you get other YouTubers to join your Scrap Mechanic videos? So the first collab video I did was the PvP mod video, and I obviously needed some people to record the video with. So I basically just messaged every YouTuber I barely knew and that I know did Scrap Mechanic content at the time, and then I just found a few people. I mean, no, I did not bribe them. Farmbot! 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 Just be busy with the walk. Okay. Okay. That is fun. Wait, does this work? It does. Oh my god, this is good. This is a great strategy. Next question by the Emerald Gamer. What do you think of the features coming out in Chapter 2? I'm really looking forward to the mining and going underground, because I think that could be really fun, and more fun than building mining vehicles with the current rock system, because most of those vehicles suck, and you're just better just using a drill and your bare hands, and cut those rocks like a real man. And also the new boss is nice if I want to do more manhunts or speedrunning or something like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those features, but of course, you know, when does Chapter 2 come out? The 79 Protons asks, will you do some Scrap Mechanic survival multiplayer or single player in the future? And I'm not gonna do these survival videos in which I grinded a lot, because it gets really boring, as I already told you. But I'm definitely gonna do some multiplayer, at least on streams at the very last. And if those streams are good, I'm probably gonna cut those streams up and turn them into videos later anyway. So there's definitely gonna be some multiplayer content, single player content, maybe two, if I have some cool ideas I really want to do. Axel VC asks, are you familiar with blueprint editing? The answer is yes, I've just learned about it a month ago or so, when I was working on some bigger project, which is gonna be really awesome. But yeah, that's also gonna come soon-ish. It's gonna be awesome, and I had to learn blueprint editing for it and a bunch of other cool stuff, and it's really awesome, but it will also still take a while to just finish, and then I still need to cut it into a video, and I have over 500 gigabytes of footage. I'm not lying. I have another hard drive filled with recording for this video sitting around. So that is gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I am familiar with blueprint editing. Just Call Me Studio asks, how did you become Dr. Pixel Plays? A little history about this channel. So originally I was planning to do a game dev channel with some friends, but that didn't really work out. But while we did the channel, I had the idea to just make a gaming channel where we would upload gaming videos too, because that's gonna be really easy, right? You're just gonna play some games, you can actually be productive while playing games, just upload it to YouTube, and that's how easy it is, right? Then I just made some small gaming videos with that mindset in mind, and of course those videos weren't really good, and they didn't really do well, so I changed my strategy a little. And then I was just planning of just cutting a lot, putting a few effects into my videos, and just playing some random funny games, and just having fun trying bad ideas in video games. That was my old slogan. Eventually I did this, had a little bit more success with this, but I wanted a little bit more. And then I looked back at all the videos I produced during this time, and my Scrap Mechanic videos did best, and I really liked the game, so I started playing more Scrap Mechanic, because I learned that you should really focus on just doing one game so you can build more of a community around your channel. And I found quite a bit success doing these, got up to 300 subs, then the survival mods video happened, with 140,000 views already, and that got me over 1,000 subscribers, which was really amazing. Now I'm the partner program, I can put ads on my videos, have the community tab and all of this stuff. And this last livestream inspired me to start my second livestream channel. And now I do want to change my strategy a little too, and start to do some more modding as a main theme on the channel, and do Minecraft content in the future. And that's the state of the channel. WeGods9 asks, are you going to play Final Upgrade? There's some things to optimize, also Trailmakers is a thing. I actually do have Trailmakers and played like an hour or so of it, and I'm not too interested into the game really, and I already talked about future content, so I'm not going to do any other games. So the only way I would be playing these games would be as a stream on my second channel. but I don't think that's very likely. Next question by Wapiti. Do you plan to do a long-term PvP match? We have teams using craft bots, starting out with a bit of resources to be able to build a couple of vehicles, maybe first to get to the treasure room. I mean, that kinda sounds like Manhunt, just with different teams. So I'm not gonna do a weird Battle Royale Manhunt hybrid, but I'm planning to do another Manhunt. But I'm not sure if that will work out. I'll just keep you informed when I know I'll be doing it, because that's gonna be a little different than the other Manhunts. And I hope in a good way. So next question by Ygrick. Why did you start YouTube and what tips do you have for starters? I know this was on the Scrap Talk, but I don't care. Yeah, I also did a little interview on the Scrap Chat series, which you should check out if you want to learn a little bit more about me. And you kind of like this questions and answers format, because an interview is basically the same. It's just actually a dialogue instead of talking to myself all the time. But who doesn't like a good self-talk? Also available on my Discord. I really should stop pushing my Discord. But every time I do it in a video, so many people start joining. It's amazing. So I already explained the history of my channel, and that should give you an idea why I started the channel. So on to your other question, what tips do you have for starters? So yeah, my first tip is do not make shitty content. Because I see a lot of new YouTubers starting out, and they have really boring content. They don't even cut their videos. They don't really cut their videos a lot, the mic is not really that good, and it's just not really entertaining to watch. Just keep practicing videos for yourself, and don't upload them to YouTube. You won't get any views on them anyway, so it's not like you lose anything. And then share them with your friends, and see what your friends tell you. And I would start uploading to the point where some of your friends would watch your content, or like at least enjoy it somewhat, and are not just watching them out of being polite. And a little bonus tip to get your first viewers is to share your videos on social media. For example, when I shared my first Scrap Mechanic video on the Scrap Mechanic Reddit, that got me like 10 subscribers or so in the beginning, which was quite huge. And then there's also like Steam where you can share videos on and stuff like that. That will help you get a little bit of exposure. Dense Frost asks, have you learned any form of coding language? If so, why? Yeah, I do. The first coding language I learned is C#, and I learned it because I wanted to make video games. And you know, that eventually led to that game dev stuff, which eventually led to me starting the channel. But I also had a little 2-week-long internship where I learned HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so I know a little bit of this too. I mean, at least enough to finish a website with lots of googling help. Well, and now that I started modding Scrap Mechanic, I also know quite a bit about Lua. The Sun in Darkness wants to know what I do for a living other than YouTube. So, I guess the answer to that is exists. I'm still a student, so I'm not really having an income other than this YouTube thing, which is not really an income, because I'm putting more money into this channel than I get out of it. Next question by DS Crafted. Will you ever make a German video? The answer to that question is probably no, because most of people who watch these videos only speak English, so they wouldn't understand shit. The only reason why I would make a video in which I talk German would only be to make fun of the German language. I have like an idea in mind, but I first gotta see if like somebody else did that. Do you intend to finish the Raft series by No. The answer to that question is just your name. Not. So it's like no. Like, no, I don't want to finish the Raft series, as I talked about content and stuff. But, however, I still have my streaming channel, and I might be streaming Raft there if you really want me to. And as you can see, I'm really trying to push that streaming channel really hard. So go and check it out. Enter Name wants to know where I live. If your profile name would be hot middle-aged woman, I might be answering that question. No, not really, but you... But no, the answer to that question is quite obvious. Because there's this little thing on YouTube in the About section of every channel, I mean almost every channel, where you can see their location. And if you actually go there, you could see what country I'm in. At least what country I'm saying I'm in. AJ Third Gamer asks, are you going to make a new kind of video that you check out of new free game every 2 weeks? One video, I know a YouTuber that does it, and it's like, so I want to ask if you could make a time for a video like that. No, I'm not gonna make a kind of series where I'll start playing random games, because that's not really good to the channel. I tried that earlier, and it did not really work as well as focusing on one game or one thing, so I'm not gonna just start to play random games on this channel. Sebastian D334 wants to know if I want to do a face revival. I mean, my face is not dead yet, and if my face is dead, I'm just gonna eat a revival baguette. That's how simple it is. A Bosnian Endurotools fan wants to know what my real name is and how old I am. Well, I don't think you need to know my real name. And I already said in the Scrap Chat series that I'm less than 20 years old, but if you want to know exactly, I'm 17 years old of recording this. The next question is by Bob, and as you can see, he edited his question, which I can do of course too. So his original question was how Oldenburg I am, to which I would like to answer very. Leroy11111, I hope I didn't miss one, and wants to know what my mother language is. And the answer to that is German. Which kinda makes sense if you know that I live in Germany, which is the question Lexa83 asked. And finally, this brings us to the last and most important question of today, by David Herzog. Why are you? Why are you? Why? Why? So yeah, I guess that answers everything. And yay, that's finally it with this Q&A. Only took me like an hour or so to record. So remember to check out my second channel, and I hope to see you in a stream or another video soon. What kind of packing station is this? I've been traveling aimlessly through this entire map. Didn't even focus on gameplay.